Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Thank you again for popping in. I'm recording a interface video today as this was highly requested a couple months ago, but I never got around to finishing it. So today I'm going to be showing you how I use my add-ons, what they do. I really don't have that many, but I'll show you the functionality of them and hopefully that will help to answer any questions that you might have. So the first add-on we'll be looking at right now is Omen. I highly recommend Omen for any tanks, even DPS, to see where your aggro is at. It helps you to track aggro and who's pulling the most aggro, since Classic is very volatile for aggro. It's highly customizable too, which I really recommend. But at this point, when I had it installed, it was not working. Nothing I could do was getting it to work, like it was broken. So I actually installed details below, which you can see there, and that is great for tracking DPS, but also DPS in Classic usually correlates with your aggro. So if you're pulling really high DPS or it spikes, then you know that person is going to have an aggro spike, so just keep an eye on that. And that's all I use right now because, believe it or not, Omen is still not working, and that kind of sucks, honestly. You can see here as well that it's super customizable. You can pick your icons and your backgrounds and stuff, which is actually really cool. I really enjoyed that. The only thing that I don't like is that there's no undead female, and I would have really enjoyed that since my character is an undead female. So moving back to details, you can see here the customizability of this. I also use neat plates, which also helps me to track aggro. You can see this from my many dungeon videos on my YouTube channel, and how I use these to track visual aggro without having to look at tables and stuff. You can change the glow. I have a blue glow and a red glow, which tells me if someone's pulled the aggro from me or if I've lost the aggro, and that helps me to insta-taunt that mob back and basically keep them on me. This really helps for larger pulls, and it helps to know where your debuffs are too. So if you have certain amounts of sunders and things on people, then you can see their buffs and debuffs, which is really helpful. Since I wasn't near any enemies in this video, I just wanted to show you what these look like and how kind of sleek they are. It's very easy on the eyes, and it's very just honestly comfortable to look at. Sometimes there's this cluster before your face and you can't really keep a track of all that stuff, as well as your aggro and your taunts and your debuffs and all that thing. So yeah, I really recommend this add-on. It really helps me. I also have the classic aura durations, which doesn't work, so don't be fooled by that. I also use Omni CC, which also doesn't work in this version, and Questy. These work now for me, so you might see these in my newer videos, but otherwise not really. Classic cost bars is super helpful because I'm a tank and I need to know when to interrupt those big healing bars, or healing spells, sorry, and sometimes it can be a pain in the butt to keep up with, so you can change the size of the bars of your first enemy or your target's target or anything like that. It's super helpful. The only thing I wish it would do is a focus bar. That would be super nice because you could focus the boss or the main mob. Necessary, honestly, as a tank. So the next one that I use is Auctioneer. Auctioneer and Auctioneer both still work in Classic despite the new auction house upgrade. It is not available in Classic, which actually kind of sucks because it's very fast in retail, and I wish that they would just put it in Classic, but I understand that it doesn't have a Classic feel, so I respect that. So I use Auctioneer or Auctioneer, which is also super helpful, and honestly very clean UI, and helps you to keep track of your auctions, and generally is very fast depending on the time of the day. For me, it slows down a lot in the middle of the day, but very early morning and late night, I have no issues with getting any auctions on, or yeah, the speed of the auction house. I guess it's because everyone's putting on their auctions and things in the middle of the day or 4 or 5 o'clock at night. So yeah, those are the add-ons that I recommend, and I really recommend Deadly Boss Mods too. This helps to, if you happen to be tracking all that stuff and miss like a big spell, or an important spell that you need to interrupt, or one that you need to move out from, or one that is essentially going to wipe your group, then you need to know what that thing is, and it really is like necessary for your whole group to have this. I understand most people use bigwigs because it's a smaller size file, which that's totally fine as well. It does exactly the same thing, it just has a different style. So I would recommend either of those things, but I recommend everybody have them. It calls out the nasty buffs for you too, and also tells you what to do with them, like running out of the group or running to the group or whatever it may be. And for big 40 mans, you really do need that kind of like exposure, because it won't just be you, it will be you and probably like 5 other people. And tanks need to know if something bad's gonna happen, or healers need to know if something bad's gonna happen. So yeah, get those add-ons. And I don't think, unless you have like an add-on you really recommend to me, hit me up in the comments, because I'm always open to suggestions. But I really like the clean UI in Classic because there's already so much I have to keep an eye on, so much I have to track, and so much I have to do as a tank too. But anything will help. Anything that does help will help, I mean. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was very simplistic, and I was just basically telling you what's up. Yeah, if you have any recommendations, throw them in the comments, and I'll read them and get back to you as always. Thank you for watching. Bye! Hi guys, this is Aezyr from the future, editing me. Just realised that I didn't include this thing that people had been asking me a ton about, and that was the cooldown timers on my bars. So this thing, a lot of people have been asking me for it, and basically I've been asking where it was. It is not an add-on, it is built into the interface options, and you can find it under action bars, and just click on this little button right here. Okay. See you guys, bye!